today in my local village from where my family descends, lands of Punjab. The village is called Jindu Singha. This is Gurdwara Panch Tirath Patshahi Shemi. This Gurdwara Sahib has been constructed in memory of the 6th Guru, Guru Hargobind Ji. And I perceive myself to be very fortunate that I descend from a family lineage that potentially would have obtained the blessing of Sikhi from Guru Hargobind Ji himself, the Darshan Sahibs in memory of Hargobind Ji. So this Gurdwara Sahib has recently been reconstructed. Came back quite a few years back. It was a lot smaller then. But brilliantly enough, they've still kept the historical well. So this Gurdwara stands in the middle of fields. It's surrounded by fields. Beautiful place. And Guru Hargobind Ji visited this village and stopped at this well. We all know wells are source of water. And they stopped in the middle of these fields at this well. And this is where the local residents also congregated, seeing that Guru Hargobind Ji has arrived. And this Gurdwara is called Panch Tirath. And we all know there's 5 Tirathas in Amritsar Sahib. So there were Tiraths where the local residents of Amritsar Sahib would bathe. So for those that didn't live in Amritsar Sahib, obviously lived further away, for them it would be very difficult to go and bathe there. You know about the famous Amritsar Sahib, Darbar Sahib. So it was here that Guru Hargobind Ji said that the pool of water that exists here, the one that bathes in here after remembering God, will be equivalent to bathing in those 5 sarovars in Amritsar Sahib, which is why it's called Panch Tirath. So Guru Sahib would accommodate. They wouldn't expect people to go above and beyond out of their way to travel to different cities. They would always facilitate within the local areas, so that the Sikhs that lived in other areas, they wouldn't have any difficulty. You can see all the beautiful fields all around this Gurdwara Sahib, beautiful trees, lots of houses around here as well. So Guru Hargobind Ji would facilitate the Sikhs, knowing that they're all Kirti Sikhs, they're all hard working, they work hard for their earnings and their income. So they wouldn't expect them to travel far every day, or every so often, which is why they would go into the villages and give them certain blessings there, which would not leave any form of regret in their hearts that they were unable to travel. Could be because they are poor, for example. So we can see here we have this old well still here. And this one's actually initially used for irrigation, because you can see the way this moves. If we move this, but if we turn this is how fields used to be irrigated. And I believe this one is currently being used for irrigation because the way it's moving. You can see there's halta here. Halta. So those tins, the ones that collect water and then distribute it further ahead. If you look down there, you can see there's lots of old bricks in there. So it's definitely an old well. That's beautiful. learn a lot. We can all learn a lot from coming to such places. Because when studying history or studying Gurdwara, there's lots of things that we come across that we don't understand. But when we visit historical places, we can physically see things and understand how things used to traditionally work, which then gives a better understanding of history and teach Gurdwara as well. So I just thought I'd do a quick live stream of my local village from where my family descends. I'm very fortunate enough, like I mentioned before, for my maternal descendants and my paternal descendants, both of them. We both families descend from a village where the 6th Guru Hargobind Ji visited. So my personal beliefs have always been that somewhere down the line in our family tree we received the blessings of Sikhi, the blessing of Gurdwara, the teachings, divine revelations to meet God from Guru Hargobind Ji. So we personally believe that our family tree goes back to Guru Hargobind Ji's time, and that's where we became Sikhs from initially. But thank you all for watching. Beautiful Gurdwara Sahib, and the whole purpose of this live stream was for all of you watching to go to your local villages as well, where you descend from, and see if it has any historical significance to it, and where your family lineage obtained Sikhi from. It's a very interesting field and subject for myself. Thank you all for listening. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.